We're going to be doing a by the numbers segment starting right now for the AFC and NFC championship games. Always look into the stats of the player. If I did the math right, there should be a decrease of 42%. According to my stat, it was 0.45 last year. 21 minutes per game. This year, average 18.4. And to that, I say good luck to you, sir. Alright, so this is on the spot, and we're going to be doing a by the numbers segment of the AFC Championship game first with the New England Patriots against the Baltimore Ravens. The best offense, in my opinion, and the best defense in all of the NFL. Starting with New England, their passing yards are ridiculous. 317.8 on average. Their average rushing yards pretty good. 110.3. They have a total average of 428 yards per game. The best offense in the National Football League. Come at me with some more stats because that's pretty freaking good. The average defense for Baltimore, this is why they are the best defense in the National Football League. They only allow 196.3 yards on average. Their rushing defense is 92.6 yards allowed, and they only allow a total of 288. That's a total yards difference between the averages of the offense and the defense of 140 yards. So what does that number, 140 yard average total distance, mean in this game? Well, pretty much expect a tight offense and a tight defense run by both teams. Tom Brady, everybody knows he's an outstanding quarterback. He's a very smart quarterback. I listened to an interview with Ed Reed and Ray Lewis yesterday on WEEI, and it's kind of funny because Ray Lewis can make anything sound interesting. The way he talks, it just makes it so interesting, and it's very funny. However, I was listening to it, and the way he was praising Brady gets all the praise in the world. It's because he can read a cover 2 defense. He can read a cover 1 defense. He can read a blitz. Anything. He knows what's coming, and he throws at that weakness. He knows what the weakness of almost every single defense you throw at him is, and he can pick it up right on the line, calls an audible, and there you go. You got a first down. That's what Brady does. So expect a very tight run, offense and defense on both sides of the football. And here's another key to the game. Reed might be out. He has a pretty good injury after that last game. We saw him get hurt. He was slow to get up, walked off the field. He did come back, but rumor is he is questionable for this weekend. And if he does not show up, Branch is a huge option now. You don't see a lot of balls thrown to Branch. We saw that one big one in the last game in the divisional round against Broncos. It was a big ball. It was a 60-yard throw, and it got Brady another touchdown. So if Branch is more open, expect more balls to be thrown deep, but you don't see that with the Patriots this year. That was the Patriots of 2008. That was their thing with Randy Moss. You don't see that this year. You have Hernandez, you have Gronkowski, and you have Welker. 3 short-yard receivers, 2 of them are tight ends, actually, and they've just worked for him. It's amazing how Brady can go from being a big throw guy to short distance throwing guy, getting first down after first down after first down, picking apart a defense. That's probably the toughest thing about doing first downs, the short distance throws. You have to know what the defense is going to be doing. If they're in the zone coverage, if they're in the man coverage. If they're in the man coverage, you have a better option going deep, but if they're in the zone coverage, it's fairly challenging to get a short distance throw down if you have the right guy in the right spot on the defense. So the key for the Ravens defense is that they need to put the pressure on Brady early, get to Brady fast. That is the key for the Ravens. Get to Brady. It's the key to every game against the Patriots. Get to Brady, get to Brady, get to Brady. It's what you need to do. Any quarterback, when you put pressure on him, he'll throw the ball away. He'll make stupid decisions. He'll get sacked. One of the 3 will happen, and they're all work out in the defense's favor. So get to Brady, blitz him, make him throw the ball quicker than he should, and good things will happen for you. New England's defense needs to prove themselves. Still, that's the key for New England. They need to prove themselves. I don't care if they beat Tebow's offense last week. it's Tebow's offense. They are not that great when it comes to what it seems to be pressure situations, but then again, they're also great when it comes to pressure situations. I think the offensive line just gave out on him last week, and the Patriots defense ran all over him. So they had a great week last week, and we'll take that away from them. However, they really, really need to prove themselves this week against the Baltimore offense. Get to Flacco, get to him early. I want to see the exact same situations if you're the New England Patriots. The other game, the 49ers and the Giants, pretty much the 49ers, they shocked some. They shocked me, actually. I know some people who they didn't shock. In fact, some people at the beginning of the year in my school said, 49ers, New England, Super Bowl. I was like, 49ers? Really? San Francisco? They suck. Apparently not. They won their division, and now they're in the championship round in the NFC. So they're actually a very solid team. They don't have guys that I can pick out names out of my head. They really don't. I know they have Smith as their quarterback because I've been hearing his name all week, but I can't think of anybody else, to be totally honest. But they had just, looking at the stats, looking at their play when I was watching the game, they are a very solid team. And they're playing against a extremely, extremely overrated Giants defense. I know they just beat the Packers, and I'm going to get killed for saying this, but they're overrated. They really are. I heard countless and countless and countless analysts saying the Giants defense is one of the best in the league, without a question. Look at the stats. They're 27th in the NFL. And which division are they in? The same division as Tony Romo? Really? That's not a great offense. It really isn't. And I know they got to Rodgers, which, it's really impressive to get to that offense, to get to Rodgers, who I thought was probably the best offense in the NFL. Until last week, I totally changed my opinion. But Rodgers, before, I thought was the best offense in the NFL. But San Fran, they really impressed me more in that last game than the Giants did against the Packers. They outscored New Orleans, and they held them to under 35 points. That doesn't happen a lot with New Orleans. It really doesn't. And by doing it with turnovers and getting to Breeze, that's impressive. Very impressive. The Giants better be prepared, or they will go home, because San Fran is really back in business. They really are. Watch out for San Fran. And now I'm going to agree with some of the kids in my school. I think it might even be a San Fran, New England Super Bowl, but I will give you my prediction.